Do you know what you're listening to?
You're listening to Thoughts of the Week.
Oh, how's that?
All right. Yeah, give me a second here. Get myself together. All right. Switch hands. If the camera's looking crazy, switching back and forth. Trying to hold it with this selfie stick. All right. Well, I'm back. I'm live on Periscope. Had to make some changes. Now I feel like I need to go back and change again. What's going on? Who is this? Looks like Stick Glue. What's good? Share this with your people. Hopefully you can see things clearly. It doesn't blur up on you. You can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me clearly. Let me do some things right quick. Alright. Bam. Share. Alright. Follow. Share with me. What's good? It's another episode of Thoughts of the Week. Haven't been on in a minute. What I'm doing is getting my exercise on today. Alright, I just thought I'd experiment with some things. Let me see something right quick. It's kind of misty out here, so it's not like raining. What's up? What's going on? The Bronx. Yeah. But I'm not in the Bronx though, I'm down south. I'm in Tennessee. But I'm out here doing some exercise. Getting my walk on, really. That's the exercise for today. Let me go over here. So, and I thought I'd talk about what's on my mind as I'm walking. Things that come to mind I'll talk about. And we just kind of go from there. Alright? Because I have some things on my mind. If it comes back, I'll talk about it. But anyway, I'm going to talk about this right now. So, it's been a minute for me doing any type of working out. Not that I'm out of shape or anything. As you can see, not that I'm out of shape or anything like that. I should just hook this up. Maybe I'll do it next time. You see me holding the tape recorder, right? So what happens is I'm on live with you guys, and then the tape recorder, I take the tape recorder recording, put it together, and then load it up on the YouTube channel, and I think that's it, my YouTube channel. I ain't gonna put it on. Maybe I'll put it on Facebook, you know. I got a couple of Facebook pages, and then of course my personal Facebook page. So, and like I said, it's been a while for me, like doing some exercising of any type. I might have done some little light stuff here, maybe 20 push-ups one time or 1 week, and then next week I might do some push-ups again or something like that. So it's been real super light on the exercise side, right? And so I thought I'd kind of kick things off since we heading to the mid-month of February. And like I said, it's misty, so I don't know if I'm gonna be out here long. I don't want the phone to get damaged, but so far so good. But so I thought I'd get my exercise on. So this is what I did. You see I got this backpack on, right? Let me see. I don't know if you can tell. You can tell. I got this backpack on. What I did is, you know the little weights you put on, the dumbbells, you could change them out and switch them and put higher weight. So what I did is I took 4 of the 2.5 pound weights. And maybe I'll show you in a little bit if I stop. And put it in the backpack and decide I'm gonna walk with it on. And basically that idea just kind of sparked me. It sparked me for a while to do it like that. And what the idea that came about was I was watching, between me reading a lot of books, Some books were written from Navy SEALs, and there were some other books that not written from Navy SEALs. One of them being The Magic of Thinking Big, and a couple of chapters I was focusing on in the book The Magic of Thinking Big was one chapter on taking action, and how taking action on things kind of stops you from, when it comes to fear. A lot of people fear doing stuff. They want to do certain things, but they have their little fears. And one of the things in the book was talking about how just taking the action on the thing that you fear will cause you eventually to not fear it, because you get started in it, and then that kind of fear, or whatever, you use fear loosely, whatever, even use the word concern, whatever you were concerned about kind of starts to fizzle out. And then you realize, man, I was concerned about this, or I was so concerned that this would happen, and now that I'm doing it, it's not even happening that way. So a lot lately, I've been really big on taking action on things, man. Taking action on your ideas, which is another thing that was mentioned in the book. Taking action on your ideas, right? And so, because ideas alone won't make you successful, it's taking the action on the ideas, and then obstacles come, and as obstacles come and arise, you deal with them as they come, right? Because sooner or later, anything you pursue, there's always going to be an issue or an obstacle or a setback that comes, and you just got to deal with that problem, that obstacle, that solution. I mean, not the solution, that setback as it comes. You can't sit down and think about something and that you want to do, or idea that you have, and start thinking, man, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? And you're so focused on all these obstacles and setbacks that can occur that you never take action on anything. So I'm big on taking action on ideas, and taking action on, even if, let's say, you just had to do some spring cleaning, and just not that there's a fear of spring cleaning, but I don't know, some of you might have a fear of spring cleaning, but just the fact that you might look at it as an overwhelming thing, like there's a lot to do, and so you hesitate on taking action on it. Whereas if you just say, well, hey, I got to do spring cleaning, I got to do this, got to clean this closet out, got to throw these things away, blase, 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 then all of a sudden, if you just take the action on it, even if you don't finish everything, at least you got some things lowered down and taken care of, and it's a little less than what you started off with, simply because you took action on it. So that goes without saying, taking action on things is very important. All right? Very important. So going back to what I said, I decided, like, let me kick this exercise thing off and try to make it not necessarily a daily routine, but maybe a weekly, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. What I'll do, and going back to what I was talking about, reading the books, and on top of reading some books from Navy SEALs, as well as there was a show I was watching, I didn't know it even came out in 2015, called the SAS, which is the Special Air Service. I think that's Britain's equivalent or something like that to the Navy SEALs in America. So that's their equivalent over there. And they had this series where they were just taking regular Joes off the street, per se. Of course, they had to go through a testing phase to even get on the show, to make sure they was mentally in shape to deal with a lot of rigors of becoming a SAS, as well as the physical part, and then they put them on the show. And so looking at the show, and of course between reading the books and stuff, I was looking at a lot of different little things they were doing. They had to carry large backpacks and things of that sort. So I figured, yo, let me take my backpack and put some weights in it and start walking instead of just walking regular. So I add a little weight to me. Alright. And maybe start doing that as a regular thing. Maybe a couple of times a week. And we'll see how things go. So that's my own personal challenge to myself. Always challenging myself. And another thing that came to mind is there's this, I guess you could say retired Navy SEAL, because I guess no Navy SEALs are considered former SEALs, but they accept it because regular society speaks and then on those terms and those words. But it's a black guy named David Goggins. A lot of y'all might be familiar with him. And so I follow him on Instagram and Facebook, but most of the time I always check him out on Instagram. And a lot of people were asking him, how do you develop mental toughness? And basically he said that the way to build mental toughness is to do the things that you don't want to do. And I forgot the details of how he explained it, how it works and how it helps, but it was real simple. He said, just do the things that you don't want to do. I was like, okay, that's pretty easy. But eventually it kind of builds a resistance. It builds a resistance up within you to deal with tougher things. I put it in on those terms. Basically was what he was saying. When you start continuously doing things you don't want to do, and it could be the simple stuff, like I said, going for a walk. You might feel like, I might have been feeling like, man, I feel like walking today. Well, that's one of the things you don't want to do, right? Well, get out there and walk anyway then. Since now that you feel like you don't want to do it, go out there and do it. And it builds something within you when you start doing things like that. And to put it in my own terms, and to paraphrase it and give you a kind of picture, paint a picture in regards to that. Let's say you're on vacation. Let's throw out a scenario. Let me switch hands right quick. Let's just say you go on a vacation, and maybe it's in another country, maybe it's in another state, and everything's going good. Let's say it's a 2-week vacation, and let's say you're about a weekend, and then maybe on, let's say, a Friday or a Saturday of that first week, something major happens. Maybe a riot, maybe an attack of some sort, terrorist attack or whatever. And now you're kind of, because of whatever the event was or is at that time, you got to take certain actions that you might not want to take, right? But because you built up your mental toughness, maybe say months earlier, by just doing things, even if it's simple stuff like cleaning up your room or having to take the dog out at a certain time, you don't really feel like getting up right at that time. And you started doing things you didn't like doing, you just do them. You're building up your toughness, right? So now this incident happens, and all of a sudden, you got to do some things, right? But because you built up that toughness resistance, it becomes nothing to you to go ahead and do those things. You just go on and do them, right? So you done started building up your mental toughness. I just want to throw that out there to you. All right, so that's one of the things and one of the reasons why I'm doing this. On top of just being creative, I do have a creative mind and just kind of like to think of different options and things to do outside of the norm from time to time. And so this was just one of them. I figured, well, I've never done that. And I've been thinking about it. That goes back to taking action. Stop not thinking on things so much, because thinking things too much will end up causing you not to do them. Right? So I was like, man, it's any time, better time than any to go on and do it. So let's just do it. Right? So that's what I did. I said, let me throw these weights in here and let me just start walking with the backpack on. So that's where we're here today. All right. Now, like I said, as you see here, I'm recording myself because this is going to be like which I'll talk about that since today's thoughts of the week, and there's going to be several volumes. It's going to keep going from time to time. It's going to be other topics, but every now and then I'm going to just say, talk what's on my mind, and eventually you guys need to come on with me and start telling me about what's on your mind, and we can all talk and discuss it. All right, but since this is volume one of what's on my mind, I'm going to talk about what's on my mind. And this right here, this tape recorder, let me hold it like this. It's kind of fly too. The mic is right there. So I got this digital recorder. Been had it for some years, and I wanted to put it to some use. But I'm gonna say this about this tape recorder, digital recorder. A lot of you guys are sitting down, and we can tie in the action part again. See, everything is going full circle with it. This tape recorder right here, right? This is what I use to do what you guys are know as the being podcast. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate, although I have some other equipment I could use to get a little bit fancier if you want to do it that way. But if you guys can get a hold of just a simple digital recorder, and you're not the type that's too fond of the camera, like being on live stream, you could take your simple recorder, whatever you got, and just talk into it. You can take your cell phone, because most cell phones nowadays, most of the smartphones, Android or iPhone, have the little recording app, and you could take that recording app, talk into it, and then upload your recording to whatever platform you use outside of Periscope, because Periscope is just a live stream platform altogether. So, and maybe a Periscope, if you're execs out there listening, maybe you want to finally add that feature. I understand, and that's probably what Twitter owns, Periscope. So I can understand that they might not, they have Twitter already, so you can upload things to Twitter. Plus your Periscope goes to Twitter if you set it for that. And so, therefore, I guess they don't need that per se, but maybe they want to add it. That way, you can just upload audio on top of having your videos already saved on the Periscope channel that you have. But like I said, it's just about keeping things simple. You don't need a lot of equipment. This is just going to you guys who are thinking about either doing video or doing a combination of video and audio. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be fancy, let's put it that way. You don't have to be fancy with what you got. Your phone, your phone is the new TV now. So let's start looking at things like that. A lot of people watch the phones more than they even watch TV shows now. People watch people's Periscope scopes, YouTube videos, Facebook videos, Instagram lives. People look at Instagram posts, and some people have videos on their posts. So this is the new TV. Also, people are purchasing products with their phone now. So e-commerce is big by just using your phone. You know, people still get on laptops and things like that. I can still get on mine. I got a Chromebook I got recently. So, matter of fact, this is what I'm going to be uploading from this recorder. This recording is going to be connected to my Chromebook, where I'm going to be uploading the audio part and maybe putting little edits to make a video, because I'm going to be putting this on my YouTube channel. You guys be going to YouTube channel Norwood Media Vision. Norwood Media Vision. And while I'm on that, before I get back to the recording, you guys go to Norwood Media Vision on YouTube. Norwood Media Vision. And you can check out the various shows that I have on that channel. Also, if you guys just want to check out what products I'm selling, and for you guys who thinking about being entrepreneurs and want a little motivation, you can go to my YouTube channel, Norwood Ventures. Norwood Ventures on YouTube and Facebook. Norwood Ventures on YouTube and Facebook. Alright. I have some motivating entrepreneur related, maybe like 15-30 second little tidbits, as well as products that I'm selling. Alright. Y'all starting to see me get tired, right? Breathing a little hard. I don't know, maybe this thing is working. Maybe it was a good idea. But so YouTube and Facebook, go to Norwood Ventures, and then on YouTube go to Norwood Media Vision if you just want to check out some different shows like this one that's going to be on there. I also have a show called Did You Know? I have a show called The App Game, where I talk about different apps, and I'm probably going to do a new episode of The App Game pretty soon. Of course, I'm doing Thoughts of the Week, so that'll be up on YouTube in a little bit. Did You Know is another show series I got on that channel, on the YouTube channel, Norwood Media Vision. Also, Life of a Solopreneur, where I kind of document my journey as a solo entrepreneur, and you guys get to see the kind of progression and possibly some ups and downs at times on there. I'll probably have some episodes coming up pretty soon with that. And what else I got on there? I put up I had a show called Question of the Week. So I got Thoughts of the Week, and I had Question of the Week, and I decided to change Question of the Week to Thoughts of the Week, because I think it'll be a bigger and broader situation with that. So, but I put back the Questions of the Week on there. I might take it down later on again, but I figured there'll be some stuff on there, and those videos probably last like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, so they're not long. And the information that I provide on those might be able to help somebody out. So check out that show as well. I was considering, I'm still considering, I just got to find the right app. I was looking into some apps, which that might be on the App Game. That particular show, I might talk about a few apps where you can do animation, and I'll make a little animated show, put a little animated show on there. Also, I have on Norwood Media Vision Black History Minute, where I talk about inventors, business people, anybody in Black history that did something big, that helped society, that helped the world as a whole. You can check out that show. That's a show in itself. It's just a minute or less. And I got to add some stuff on there as well. And what else? Oh, And by the way, I do all the recording, I produce them, I film them, I do the edits. So imagine me doing all those shows. There must be a system on how I'm able to do all that, right? That's another thing. It's all about goals, right? I'm kind of veering off a little bit, but I'll come back. It's about setting goals and strategically planning them out, including planning out the shows, planning out what shows content, what I'm going to put on there. And so if you guys want to learn how to set goals, the way that I do them is real simple. You can go to the website moreintelligentuniversity.thinkific.com. That's moreintelligentuniversity.thinkific.com. And you can check out the courses on that website, and you can enroll for that course, the goal setting course. All right. Now back to what I was saying. I got a new YouTube channel. It's also going to be on Facebook page and a YouTube channel. It's called Survive and Protect. All right. I'm gonna probably put a lot more time and energy on that channel, on YouTube and on the Facebook page, because they both, and on Instagram as well. Survive and Protect. Check out the show. It's going to start March 15th. I'm going to try to make it a weekly episode of different things related to protecting yourself and surviving in the modern day urban environment, and maybe some outside the urban environment, some things. But that's going to be a show that talks about, and I'm going to do some case studies of real events that took place. Some things like the Vegas shooting, and maybe how to protect yourself better in instances like that. If you happen to go to a concert and stuff happens, things you can do. Of course, your self-defense options, self-defense moves, techniques. I hate using the word techniques, and I'm going to try to stay away from that as much as I can and not get too much technique minded. But sometimes you got to show you how to do different things. I got to show you how to do certain things, and so you know how to do them and it can help you. And I want to do it for all age groups. Say for instance, because I hear a lot, it seems like no matter what city you go to, kids always have to worry about some people use the term gang, depending on what city and state you're from. They use the term gang, being ganged, meaning that it's just a bunch of people jumping on you and fighting you, and it's just you by yourself. Might be 5 or 6 kids, 10 kids jumping on you. So some people call that gang, some people call that getting jumped, and I don't know what other terms is out there in different cities and states, but you guys get the gist on that. Let me see if I can switch some hands here. So you guys want to be checking that out if you're interested in knowing how to protect yourself. And like I said, I'm going to be talking about every and anything, how to prevent being kidnapped, because there's been some incidents here, if I'm not mistaken, where somebody was supposedly kidnapped and it was some gang related thing. So I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things regarding protecting yourself. Some things are not always going to be physical, and some things are going to be physical. All right. Some things just require you doing some thinking and some researching. And just by doing that, you can prevent a lot of things from happening to you. And then if it comes down to the physical stuff, and also being aware. So it's going to be something for everybody. And that's how I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be something for everybody to benefit from. Little kids, grown adults, older, more mature people, up in age. Everybody is able to do something to protect themselves, and everybody should have some personal security mindset. All right, and so that's going to be a real good channel. I'm always writing down different ideas, and it's easy because of the job that I work at anyway. It's easy to come up with different scenarios. That's another thing. I'm going to be doing scenario type videos, posing a scenario and maybe some options on how to deal with it. Showing you some self-defense moves and options and methods, case study. So you guys should definitely be checking out. Go to either YouTube or Facebook, because they're both of them going to have the same episodes on it. And the only difference, and I haven't decided on it yet, but the only difference between watching it on, what's going on, Kellyanne? Share this out to your peoples, by the way. I'm glad you came in, so that means this thing is working. I'm good. I'm just getting my exercise on, and just doing a little talking what's on my mind today. Share this out to your followers. Invite them in. So even whether they come in or not, they can watch the video later. This probably I thought it was gonna be short, but I guess I'm gonna be talking long. So real quick, I'm gonna give you I missed. I figured you would have, but I walked away from the phone for a minute, and I was thinking to myself, I said, I bet you Kellyanne said what's up. And I was trying to get back to it to see if I see it on the screen, so I missed it. I figured you would. I figured you did that. But I just missed it. I was getting myself together to do this walk. Because what you see, this backpack I got on, I took some weights. The little weights that you put on the bars, and you can change them out. Yep, I know you did. And I took the weights that you take out, dumbbells. I put like 4 of them in. They like 2.5 pounds each, so probably looking at 10 pounds. And I put them in a backpack. I wanted to do something different as far as when I walk. Try to make things, put a challenge on myself, put it that way. As opposed to just walking without anything, I decided to put a little challenge and throw some weights in the backpack and just walk around with the backpack as I'm walking. Add a little resistance to the game. But what I was talking about is I got a new YouTube channel. The YouTube channel's already up, but there's no videos until the 15th of March. The YouTube channel is called Survive and Protect. All right. It's also going to be on the Facebook page of the same name, Survive and Protect. And I got an Instagram page of the same name, Survive and Protect. All right. So Facebook and YouTube are going to have videos. I'm going to try to make them weekly on all things surviving, how to protect yourself, how to survive in the modern urban environment, different things. And it's going to run the gamut from how to use a tourniquet correctly, how to protect yourself physically, scenarios. I even have somebody who was in a domestic situation, a young lady, and I already contacted her, and we probably discussed a little bit of what happened with her and what her boyfriend has done. Appreciate them hearts. What her boyfriend has done, like physically, and show you how to get out of that hole. Her boyfriend choked her in a certain way, and so she already said it's good. She's cool with it. We'll see when I contact her later on to actually do the video. But who's this here? Cervecero, what's up? Eho, what's up? And so she said she would do the video with me, and she thought it was a cool thing to do. And so that way some women can see this stuff and maybe practice it, how to get out of certain things, rape situations, when you pin down. So I'm gonna be talking about a lot of things: protection, security, self-defense, case studies, scenarios, all types of stuff. What's up? What you laughing over there? So be sure you guys go to Survive and Protect. All right, you should see a logo that's in red, a nice little design circle. It'll be in a black background, and the design is in a circle, and inside that circle they have the letters SP, and then under that it'll say survive and protect in red. All right, so a black background with the red lettering and design, and that's how you know that's the channel. So it'll be on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Instagram will be some quotes and some videos from some episodes, because you can't do full videos other than the live streams on Instagram. So there'll be something for everybody. All right, so be looking for the first first episode March the 15th. It'll be at 8 p.m. of course, so you can watch it at any time after that. It'll be on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. All right, so be checking that out. I appreciate them hearts. I need some hearts too. It's been a minute. But thank you guys for watching. I'm not going nowhere yet. Like I said, this episode of Thoughts of the Week is just what's on my mind. And so that's what I'm talking to you about, what's on my mind. You guys who missed some of the earlier stuff, just go back to the replay, check it out. Thank you for the hearts, caliente. I always called you caliente. I play off the words caliente. So you guys check out the replay. Appreciate the hearts. Thank you. Okay, cool. Oh, really? I had some old videos a while back that were live, and I took them all back. Now I took them down because I'm always having some new ideas about stuff, and wanted to kind of so-called rebrand a little bit, and so started putting some other videos up. But you actually see me live. Okay, cool. But check out. That's where I'm from, but I'm not living there now. I'm down south. So, like I said, check out the replay and you see what I'm talking about. This is going to be way longer than I thought, but it's cool. Originally, I thought I was going to get out here earlier because it started misting out here. Thank you for the hearts, by the way. It started being a lot of mist. And so I thought it might start turning into a little bit heavier rain, but it seemed like it's kind of lightened up even more now. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Mi español es muy poquito. Meaning, translation, my Spanish, I speak Spanish a little bit. I used to be pretty good years back, but it's lightened up some. ¿Dónde estás? Where you from? ¿Dónde estás? Or ¿Dónde es? Are you fluent in Spanish? That's right, caliente. So you might be able to break down somebody talking crazy to me if I don't recognize the words. If they talking real greasy, let me know. All right. Uruguay. Okay, that's what's up. You from way down there in the South America. How is it down there, by the way? I also thought about not one time, but a few times making some travels down to South America, different countries. So how is Uruguay? What's the vibe down there? Oh, okay, that's your friend. Cool. What's it like in Uruguay? Or Uruguay, depending on how you pronounce it. Okay. Cool. I just got a message from Messenger from somebody. I didn't realize it'll pop up on your screen while you're talking live. So that's cool. It doesn't interrupt anything. That's great. Oh, it's nice down there? All right. I'm thinking about one of these days to visit some South American countries. I just want to know how the vibe is. What's the economy like down there? Is it real expensive? Is it cheap? What's the crime like? Your English is no good? Callie, ask him in Spanish, what's the crime like down there in Uruguay? And then tell me in English. I might be able to read it because I'm pretty good at reading and figuring it out as well, but translate it for me. So ask him what's the crime like down in Uruguay. Ayúdanos. Does that mean you need help? Do you need help? Ayuda? Let me tap the screen and show you what I've been walking at. Let me look at my, oh, okay. According to my, help you, what you need help with down there. According to my tape recorder, my digital recorder, I've been out here for 40 minutes, so that's cool. With a 10-pound weighted backpack. Let me switch hands right quick. And let me tap this real quick. So this is what I've been walking at. This is like a trail over here. A little rock trail, but then it comes back to the road where the cars go at. And I've just been circling around. What happened? Did I go out? Oh, it's expensive? Really? Is it more expensive than like a New York or California? Is it that expensive in Uruguay? See, originally I was going to bring my video camera. Hijo, that's son, yes, and very crime. And is he saying that there's a lot of crime out there? From what I'm reading, his Spanish, it just said it's pretty high with the crime rate. Translate for me, Callie. Oh, okay, you asking him? Oh, that's what you asked him? I thought he responded already. He said something about mucho crimen. Oh, he's saying now. Yes, it is now. Okay. Let me switch my hands a bit. All right. Yeah. Okay. Huh. What types of? Asking what types of crimes are they having? That'll be good to know. This will fall in. This will definitely fall into my new channel called Survive and Protect. See, I'm gonna be talking about what I just did, what I'm doing with you now. Okay. Assaults, okay. So there's a lot of assaults. See, these are the things I like to know because I can look at this video later and then, well, like I said, my new YouTube channel called Survive and Protect, I can do videos based off of that. So this is like all coming into play and working. All right. So ask them, is that the major types of crimes is the assaults? Now ask them what type of assaults. Is it with guns? Is it just physical? You know, beating people up? Is it weapons involved? Ask them like what type of assault crimes, and also ask them if there are any. Like ask them like what's the top 3 types of crimes. Give me like his 3 top types of crimes that go on. Let me see my Spanish. Deme 3 crímenes in Uruguay. Deme 3 tipo crimen. Caliente, if you hear, ask him, ask him to give me like his top 3 types of crimes that happen in Uruguay. Assaults at all, assaults of the house, which might mean home invasions, people coming in the crib. So I'm gonna do videos on that too. That's what's up. Caliente, if you hear, tell him to start checking out my YouTube channel. And maybe I'll start doing the words translated, the English words, translate them in Spanish. Assault of, I don't know what cajeros is. Retires at dinner. I'm not sure what that means. I understand some of it in Spanish. So it looks like you're saying that there's home invasions, or what we would call home invasions. That's one of your top crimes that happened in Uruguay. And so on my new YouTube and Facebook pages, or YouTube and Facebook channels, because the YouTube page I have is considered my TV channel, and I'm going to do videos related to that as well, home invasion. So I think I wrote that down on my list, but even if I didn't, I think it was going to come to mind anyway. So I'll do some videos on that. Just watch me on YouTube at Survive and Protect, or Facebook at Survive and Protect. All right, start checking out either one of those channels, Facebook or YouTube, and I'm going to start doing videos in regards to that, along with a whole bunch of other stuff too. I'm glad you told me, man. Thanks a lot. What other how is the how would you say the money situation in Uruguay? Well, you said it was expensive. Is it cheap to live there, or is it expensive to live in Uruguay? Is it expensive or is it cheap? Is it expensive in Uruguay, or is it cheap to live in Uruguay? Let me know. I'm glad. I thank you a lot for telling me about that as far as the crime. So I definitely will do videos on that for sure, giving you guys some options. All right. Let me see how long I've been in. Looks like from my tape recorder. What's going on, Candace? Glad you come in. Hey, before you leave, Candace, just invite your people, invite your followers, even if you leave. Just invite. All right? And check out the replay later if you gotta go. All right? Me, I'm from New York originally. Look. There you go. That's where I'm from. But right now I'm living me me donde o es usted? No. Yo vivo Tennessee. But yo estoy New York. Ahora vivo Tennessee, pero estoy New York. Estoy de New York. That's where I'm from. Te entiende, sí. Good morning. You understand, entiende, understand. Yes. That's what's up. Cool. So, once again, go to my YouTube channel, Survive and Protect. Let me see something here. My YouTube channel, Survive and Protect. Facebook, Survive and protect. All right, yes, follow YouTube, follow me here on Periscope. Thank you, gracias for the follow. Como se dice follow en español? Seguir. Okay, cool. What's up, Get Rich? Get Rich, what's poppin'? Hey, yo, send this out to your followers. Even if you leave, share this with your followers, Get Rich. All right. New York has fire. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it. So, yeah, follow me here. Like I said, I got a new channel on YouTube and Facebook coming up. The first episode starts on March the 15th. The channel is called Survive and Protect. All right, so follow me, subscribe to those channels. If you're on Facebook, go to Survive and Protect. If you watch on YouTube, go to Survive and Protect. Also have an Instagram page, Survive and Protect. You can follow me on Instagram at Norwood Ventures. I also have a YouTube channel of the same name, Norwood Ventures. I got several YouTube channels and Facebook pages. So Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, Norwood Ventures. All right, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Norwood Ventures. Appreciate it. Much respect. So you can check me out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, Norwood Ventures, and then on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, Survive and Protect. All right. And is there anything else? Of course, here on Periscope, most definitely. I think that's probably it for right now. Yeah, nice to meet you too. All right, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get out here in a little bit myself. So what's the movement about? Are you talking about just in general or today's topic? Let me know which one you're talking about. Hello. I lost you. Anyway, today's topic. Hey, you join me back? All right, there you go. Cool. What I'm talking about today is just what's on my mind. So you might have to go back earlier to the replay to catch the other stuff. But also, what I was doing today was giving myself a little challenge by putting some weights in my backpack. See that? And just going for a walk. Just adding a little resistance instead of my regular walks whenever I would go walk. So I'm trying to make this a regular routine on top of me. If anytime I go work out, it's going to be part of the routine. Just probably walking with some weights in my backpack and doing some push-ups, and then anything else I do, whether going to the gym or whatever, try to make some of it part of my routine. Okay, cool. I am in Tennessee. I'm originally from New York. That's why I got the New York hat, and I got the Bronx. That's where I grew up, in the Bronx, and then a little bit in Queens during my later, when I was getting ready to graduate from high school. I graduated out of Queens, but spent the majority of my lifetime in the Bronx. But sometimes I even say I'm from everywhere, like Bismarcky. But yeah, that's where I grew up at, in the Bronx. I'm down here in the dirty. Not too far away from Atlanta, Georgia, just a couple of hours or so. So it still has that somewhat of a New York vibe. Oh, you're in New York? Okay, cool. Upstate? Okay, upstate New York. As far as the job down here, I think it's more or less based on where you go, because you have here in Tennessee, like speaking of Tennessee, you have some big cities in Tennessee, or what we consider big, like Nashville, maybe Memphis. Can't can't think of no other city. But then you have some smaller cities in Tennessee that I haven't been there, but I'm pretty sure the job rate is close to zero. So if at all, not most, but some people have to travel from one city to the other where they actually work and then come back. So, and then you have Georgia, you have several, which is next door. Matter of fact, Tennessee is surrounded by at least 7 other states like surround Tennessee. You got Georgia, Alabama, you got the Carolinas, I think north and south, you got Kentucky, you have Arkansas, and maybe 1 or 2 other states that actually border with Tennessee. So you can just kind of branch out depending on what part of Tennessee you're living in, the north, south, east, or west. So I say the jobs are, as far as getting a job, depending on what you want to do, first of all, depending on what city you go to. Of course, like I said, I'm a couple of hours away from Atlanta. And then, of course, I border, like I said, I gave you those states that border Tennessee, the Carolinas, north and south. I think Florida, I'm not sure. But I know for sure, Georgia, make sure you drink water. Yeah, I'm about to, I'm not going to be ahead too long. Let me see, look at my tape recorder, my digital recorder here. It's going on an hour or so. And I didn't think I was going to be on it this long, but it's cool. Hopefully the information that anybody watches will be beneficial to them. So, yeah, I'll definitely be drinking water when I get back. I'm not too far away from walking back to the crib. But I'll definitely be hitting that. Yeah, I drink water on a regular anyway, most times. Most times I get those big, giant Poland Springs, big bottles of water, about 3 or 4 of them bad boys, and just start drinking on them, sipping on them from day to day. Finish one bottle, go to the next one. The spring waters, so. Appreciate it, thanks. Be sure to, and definitely be sure to tell your people about the channel, man. I'm going to be doing a lot of protection related stuff. YouTube is Survive and Protect. Facebook, Survive and Protect. Have your people check it out. Subscribe to it. I'm be doing all types of stuff relating to protection. It's going to be something for everybody, for different age groups. Most definitely. Like I said, I'm going to do some stuff with kids. Because kids get ganged and jumped. So I'm going to show how to get out of them situations when you in there. The best possible options. Nothing is guaranteed 100%. But something to give you a better bang for your buck. Yeah. Most definitely. Give back. That's right. That is the key. Most definitely. So there's going to be something for everybody. And then, of course, if you guys who are to start a movement, yeah, just let me know, man. You can follow me on Instagram, Norwood Ventures, because I'm on there a lot. You can DM me right there. Hit me up with a direct message there. You can send messages on any of my YouTube pages, on my YouTube channels, and under a video, put a message there, and I'll know who it is, and then we can kind of start from there. Yeah, no place for them to go. Yeah, like down here they got it's not really a gym per se. And you're right, they got like boys and girls clubs down here. And I know New York at one time, I don't know if they still do, but I know they had the PAL, right? I don't know if they still do that. But they had the boys and girls clubs. They got boys and girls clubs here. They got certain recreation centers. But unfortunately, unless there's something going on, a certain type of program, most of your kids, I like to start my own boys and girls club. Okay. Wow, they shutting them down? Really? Yeah, New York be on some other stuff sometimes, man. They be on some other things sometimes. A lot of times. But I think I understand what's going on to a degree. They're trying to move certain people out and move certain people in. Gentrification all the way. Because that's going on all over the country with the gentrification. So I heard a lot of places that, like Harlem, Brooklyn, I understand they try to hit up the Bronx if they ain't already done it, trying to change things, and people saying it's not the same as it used to be. So there's a lot of things going on, and that's kind of nationwide. But even if you don't, even if they're trying to cut back on starting but when somebody gives you your money, you always have every now and then you have a small group. For those who didn't, because I'm also recording this, it's going to be going on YouTube as a little, what I call an audio cast, but people call it podcast. But for those who didn't hear the question or hear the comment, because I'm talking on with the recorder as well, is that he was saying that you would think the NBA players would get out and contribute. And the problem with that is they're given money, they're under certain rules, and if they break certain rules, then that money's gone, or it's less. So if they tell you not to put your money into this group, or do this for these people, if you do, we're going to do X, Y, and Z, that's what happens. And every now and then you have a few people who don't care about all that, and they're going to do what they got to do anyway, regardless if somebody finds out about it. But unfortunately, when they do that, then somebody intervenes and starts messing with them, and messing with their contracts, and messing with their money, messing with their endorsements, and making them look like somebody other than who they really are. But they want to paint that picture to the general public so everybody else can look at them ugly, and so therefore that keeps them from doing things that they could do. But at the same time, I say you don't have to depend on them. There's just another resource. There's so many avenues that you can take personally to generate money in donations, the Kickstarters, the GoFundMes, things of that sort. You can even create a free website. Cold world, need more people like us to overcome it. And I missed that last part. Yeah, that's how, if you look at history, a lot of times it was always the smaller people, not in size and height as far as height, but the people who didn't have much money, or groups of people got together, put their resources together, and then they created something. And now, the way the internet is, you can get you a PayPal account, right? And then ask people to donate. You just got to be honest and truthful with what you're doing, so people don't start thinking you're trying to snake them. And that's another problem that has to be overcome, unfortunately, is because people might look at an idea that you have, and they might be feeling your idea and into it, but then because there's been so many snakes and untrustworthy people, that they're slow to move on it. So you got to find a way to gain people's trust, so that they can feel confident into doing, helping you out with the movement that you're trying to get started. But there's still ways that you can still do it. And even it doesn't have to be a large amount of people. A lot of people think that too, that you got to have 1 million people, 500,000 people, 30,000 people. Man, you could start your group, your movement with just 5 or 6 people, 3 people. It's always a rough start in the beginning, but if you have a little basic plan on how things work, or how you want things to go, much respect, then it'll eventually catch on. Let's look at it. Let's look at this. Check this out. Remember when Barack Obama was running for president, right? And I'm not going no further than talking about this because that'll go in a whole different direction. I'm just in regards to what you're saying. Remember when Barack Obama was running for president, and in the beginning, all black people was darn near just about all the black folks were saying, man, they ain't nobody gonna vote for no black guy. They gonna end up killing him. So people wasn't feeling it. So most of your black folks was jumping on Hillary's boat, right? Let me hold this real quick and say this again. In regards to starting something or getting a movement started, like I said, yeah, you remember Obama was a great president, okay? So this goes into what I was talking about starting your movement, getting started on something. In the beginning, a lot of black folks and white folks wasn't feeling no Barack Obama. And then the black folks, the majority of them was like, man, he'll get killed. They ain't gonna vote for nobody. There's never been a black president. They ain't gonna vote for him. Although there's some other things, like I said, I'm not gonna even get into that, so I'm not even getting started. But just in regards to starting a movement, a lot of people at first wasn't feeling Obama because there's like, one, there's never been a black president. Two, man, they'll just kill him if he becomes president. They'll get rid of him real quick. But then he kept on going, building momentum, doing his thing, because it was a big plan. Everything was planned out. And eventually, other people started feeling him. And the more and more he started, going around the country, asking for people's votes, more people was feeling him. And more people. And then black people started coming on because when they started notice he was winning these primaries and things like that, more people was looking like, hey, wait a minute. I think he can become president. And everybody else started jumping on the bandwagon and feeling him and voting for him. You had white people voting for him, black people voting for him. Yes, indeed. And so what ended up happening? He became president, right? So that's the same thing when you want to start your own movement. You can do the same thing. You might start out small, right? But then, if your movement is honest and you got it, even if you got a basically planned out, and you start spreading, more and more people are going to catch on. More and more people are going to feel what you're doing. And it's going to grow, and grow. Right? So that's the same thing with starting. Like you said, that there was an issue about New York cutting down a lot of funding to even open up a boys club. We be chasing the bag, brother. I say, yeah, I have an issue when people use that word, but at the same time, I'm feeling getting money too now. Don't get it twisted. Like when you look at my Instagram page, I do have solopreneur on there, which is solo entrepreneur. So I'm about making that money, but I'm about doing stuff with the honest dynamic to it as well. All right. So definitely don't get it twisted, because you can't do things without money as well. But I'm just saying that there's ways to get money and do it honestly. All right. You ain't got to always do anything crazy all the time. At all, really. So money will never equal love, you say. Like Jadakiss says. So he said money will never equal love. Now let me look at that because I'm a creative person. I like to create different stuff because I create beats, music, for my videos. I create my own beats, but at the same time, I'm a real analytical person too. So you say love over money. Now let me throw this scenario out at you. All right. Because like I said, I'm a cerebral, I'm a thinker. Let's put it that way. I'm a thinker, because that's what you'll see on my Instagram page. I'm a learner. I'm a thinker. I'm a researcher. I'm a problem solver, and I'm a strategist. And to top it off, I'm a solo entrepreneur, right? But so now I'm gonna put the thinking cap on. Out of those 5 or out of those 6, let me put the thinking cap on. So you say love over money. Yes, I'm about love. True that. I'm about money too. True that. Now, I'm hit you with this scenario. You walk into a supermarket. I'm just throw out a name, Walmart. You walk into Walmart. You put some groceries in your shopping cart, right? You get everything you need, and then you go to the cash register. When you get to the cash register, you say, "Hey, I ain't got no money, but I got a lot of love. Do you have a lot of love? Can you show me some love for these groceries?" What do you think gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? They might have love, but they ain't gonna have that much love. So money is an important component, right? Money plays an important role in everybody's lives. Love plays an important role in everybody's lives. You get sick. Let me hit you with another scenario. You get sick, right? And you walk into the hospital. You say, "Hey, I need to see a doctor, man. I wonder if he could show me some love and help me cure this pain I'm having. And write me a prescription. Show me some love." Train running by. But yeah, so you go into a hospital and you ask the doctor to show you some love because you're having this back issue, and you need him to show you some love and get you some and prescribe some medication. And you tell him, "By the way, call the pharmacy and tell them to show me some love too. Sugar booger, what's going on? I ain't seen you in a minute." All right, so I'm gonna pose these 2 scenarios again. Good morning, Queen. What's up? There's somebody on here that said love. I don't know if he said. I think he said love over money. Yes. Thank you for inviting your followers. By the way, appreciate that. Are you at work? Okay. Yes, get rich. Get rich. Hold on. All right. Yeah, I gotta let this train go by, man. This train is loud. Hopefully you can be able to hear me. So check this out. I'm gonna hit you with 2 scenarios real quick. Because you said, if I'm not mistaken, you said love over money. Or you might have said love your money. I don't know which one. But I thought you said love over money. So this is what I was posing to you as a scenario. Alright, so in the event, let's look at the love over money. So you go to a supermarket, right? You go to a supermarket. Let these go by real quick. Alright, so you go to a supermarket. You get all the groceries you need, and you probably know where I'm going with this. You get all the groceries you need. You get everything you need, food, whatever. Then you go to the cash register and you say, "Hey, I don't have any money, but I got a lot of love for y'all. Do you got a lot of love for me?" What do you think is going to happen when you tell them you don't have no money? You got all this food in the shopping cart, but you tell them, "Hey, I got a lot of love though." They might tell you they got a lot of love too, but they ain't feeling that you ain't got a lot of money. Or you don't have no money, right? So money plays an important role in life as well. And yes, love plays an important role too. And there was another scenario I was going to throw out, but I just lost it. To kind of make the point of the love and money thing. So, and then going back to what I was saying earlier was that when I was using the Barack Obama running for president, it's like you don't need a whole bunch of people to help you get a movement started. at all. You just take a few people. Because the same thing with Obama, because at one point, nobody was feeling him like that. A lot of black people was like, man, he gonna get killed. He ain't gonna become president. Outside of all the extra stuff that I could say, but I'm not, because I'm keeping in focus of the topic as far as the starting the movement. Let me switch hands right quick. So at one point, nobody was really feeling Obama like that. Most of your blacks was like, nah, he gonna get killed. We ain't voting for him. And of course you had a lot of white people was like, oh, he's black. We ain't voting for him. But he built momentum. He started with a certain amount of people, started going across the country, and then we started winning these primaries and stuff like that. More and more people was like, wait a minute. All right, cool, peace. Definitely check me out again. You can check the replay out. God bless. Peace. Thank you for the hearts, man. Much respect. I'm probably get out of here too soon, so a couple of you who's still in here, just listen up real quick. But like I was saying, when it comes to a movement, no one was feeling them. Obama, black, white, they was all more or less Hillary and whoever else was running, Republican. But with him, he had a little team, some momentum, he had a plan, and things started bubbling and bubbling and bubbling until more people was getting on board. It started becoming a movement. More and more people were starting to feel like, yeah, I think we can vote for him. I think he can become president. They still had they hang-ups about certain things, right? But nonetheless, they was like, yeah, they feeling him. So the movement grew, and grew, right? And so therefore, eventually he becomes president. So that's the same thing if you want to get something started, you want to get a movement started, and you have some setbacks like the city or the state is cutting budgets, so you can't start a boys and girls club. But you can start something at somebody's home, or you can rent out a place and start the movement from there if you want to help out kids. And eventually something will grow, and grow. Same way as Barack became president. Same thing with finances. The way technology is and internet, there's so many ways to generate income or, get funding from average to everyday folks. So you can still build that way. All right. So and that goes for me too. And I try to have that mindset of always looking at things with options. All right. Always try to see how many options you have available to you and try to work out what's the best option to follow. And then you can, if that doesn't work, you can follow the other options, right? All right. Well, let me see. Looking at my digital recorder. If you want to know why I got this, you got to watch the video back. But it looks like it's saying an hour and 18 minutes maybe. And I thought I was going to be on here like 5 or 10. But things worked out the way they worked out, the way they needed to work out. And so with that being said, I want you guys, thank you for the hearts. Is that Kellyanne? Because I don't even see your name on the screen anymore. Thanks, by the way. Thank you for the hearts. Much respect. I appreciate it. I needed some hearts. Most definitely. I need to grow my heart game up. So, I'm going to say this before I get out of here. Thank you. Oh, that's Sugar Booger. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Yes, please. Thank you. Much respect. I appreciate that. I needed some. For real. But, check me out on YouTube. I got a new YouTube channel called Survive and Protect. All right. It's also going to be on Facebook. Anything related to protecting yourself and survival, check out that channel, Facebook or YouTube. I also have an Instagram page with the same name. But you want to see the videos, which will be on YouTube and Facebook. And thank you for those hearts, most definitely. All right. So YouTube channel, Survive and Protect. Starting March 15th, the first video will be up. Same thing with Facebook, Survive and Protect. That same video will be broadcast on Facebook. Also on YouTube and Facebook is my channels, Norwood Ventures. on YouTube and Facebook. Norwood Ventures, YouTube and Facebook, and Instagram. You probably catch me on Instagram a lot because I'm on Norwood Ventures on Instagram a lot, posting up a lot of stuff. But check out, if you guys want to be entrepreneurs, thinking about it, or you want to check out some products, because I got products on Norwood Ventures on YouTube and Norwood Ventures on Facebook. And I'll be posting some more products up later. So you got that. And then, of course, what else I got? Oh, YouTube, Norwood Media Vision. I got different shows on there that you might be interested in. So just check it out on YouTube. So I got 3 channels on YouTube. I got Norwood Ventures, I got Norwood Media Vision, and the new Survive and Protect channel. I'm going to spend a lot of time on that channel. Survive and protect. You're going to know how to protect yourself, no matter what age you are, no matter what kind of physical skills you have. It doesn't matter. Sugar Booger is back, and she's back with the hearts, most definitely. So let me break it down real quick again, because I definitely want y'all to be watching that Survive and Protect. And I also have on all my YouTube channels, my other channels that I have on YouTube is right there to click on it, so you'll be able to see it and change over from one channel to the next anyway. So my YouTube channel, let me break it down one more time. YouTube channels, I got 3 YouTube channels. Norwood Ventures is one YouTube channel. Norwood Media Vision is another one. And then my newest one is Survive and Protect. I want y'all to start going to Survive and Protect, because you're going to know how to protect yourself. We're not going to go another year with all these little crazy incidents, terrorist attacks, people walking in the train station and blowing up. I'm going to show y'all how to deal with it as best as you can. Nothing is ever 100%, but you can put up the percentage a lot higher in your favor. So definitely be checking out my YouTube channel and Facebook page, and it's called Survive and Protect, whichever one you feel comfortable going on. The channel, Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, is called Survive and Protect. Definitely be checking that out. The first video starts March the 15th. It'll be the first video on there, on both of those, on Facebook and YouTube. All right. YouTube channel, Norwood Media Vision. YouTube channel, Norwood Ventures. What's going on? Best Vinny. I'm getting ready to get out of here, Best Vinny, but check out the replay, and you can listen in to what I'm talking about right now before I get out of here. So I'm going to break it down one more time. I don't want to repeat myself too much, because people start getting like, man, they keep repeating themselves. So I'm going to say it one last time. Let me break it down. All right. This is what I really want y'all to all to start going to, but it starts March the 15th. I want y'all to go to, I got several YouTube channels and a couple of Facebook pages and some Instagram pages. But what I want y'all to go to, I want y'all to go to my YouTube channel called Survive and Protect. You can start on March the 15th, because that's when the first video will be up. So Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, Survive and Protect. Survive and Protect. Survive and Protect on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Then I have a YouTube channel called, and Facebook, called Norwood Ventures. All right, this is for your entrepreneurs out there, and for you guys who just want to check out some products. I'm be posting products on those pages, and some entrepreneur types related stuff. All right, so that's Norwood Ventures on Facebook, Norwood Ventures on YouTube, Norwood Ventures on Instagram, Norwood Media Vision on YouTube. All right, so that should cover it. That should cover it. And I thank you again, Sugar Booger. She's hooking me up with them hearts. It's been a minute since I seen her on the scope, whether it's my scope or somebody else's scope. I ain't seen her in a minute, or somebody's party scope. All right. So once again, I thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, Callie Ann, for the hearts. Thank you for Get Rich for coming in. And there was a Spanish, I think it was a Spanish dude, said he was from Uruguay, and he helped me out because he gave me some information that I'm going to put on that Survive and Protect channel. So he helped me out with that. About he said he lives in Uruguay, South America. So, and I said I'm gonna do a video. I asked him about some crime that happens down there, so I'm gonna do a video on how to deal with that type of crime and others as well. All right, so definitely be checking out YouTube and Facebook, Survive and Protect. All right, thank you guys for the heart, Sugar Booger for hooking me up, Callie Ann for hooking me up, Get Rich for the convo. And the Spanish dude, I can't remember his name. I remember looking at Severo or Civeso or something to that effect. Thank you as well. And hope you'll go back and check out the replay. All right. Hope you go check out my YouTube and Facebook and Instagram channels and pages. All right. I appreciate it once again. I'm going to start my trek back on home for my nice little walk. All right, but much love, much respect. I appreciate it. Thank you for showing me some love. I think I got a couple of new followers too. Between today and some other time, I seen somebody, a new follower today, but I didn't even have the video up yet. But thank you for following. Whoa, appreciate it. Thank you for all the love, much respect. And with that being said, yo, the replay starts right now.